Hey, kid. What's up, kiddos? I want to read you guys a book tonight before you go to bed called I Love You Still. And it's illustrated by one of my childhood friends, Jarrell Wilson, written by his cousin, Mya Wilson. Will you listen to me for a moment? Enjoy the story. Remember the message. Read always. Love You Still. A story by Mya Wilson, illustrated by Jarrell Wilson. Sometimes grown-ups get mad and frown up their faces at the things you do. They might even yell and holler too. But did you know they always will love you still? When you do something that you're not supposed to, your mom may say she's disappointed in you. Did you know she always will love you still? It was just an accident when you broke your dad's new tool. You only played with it because you thought it was cool. Dad may seem really angry with you, but did you know dad always will love you still? Your older sister really hates when you hold her up and make her late. Making her late is what you often do, but you were only trying to find your other shoe. But did you know your sister always will love you still? Your older brothers got really mad at you when you spilled juice on his favorite shirt. He even called you names like doofus or twerp. But did you know he always will love you still? Grandma may get upset when you rush through your homework and it looks a sloppy mess. You knew it wasn't your very best. Although grandma is tired and stressed. Did you know? Did you know? Grandma always will love you still. Sometimes you and your classmates misbehave in school, act like you forgotten all and every darn rule. Your teacher may seem furious and cruel, but did you know your teacher always will love you still? There are lots of times when things you do will upset the family members and the grown-ups around you. But it's important for you to know, no matter how disappointed, angry, or upset they may be, they always will love you still. I want to read you guys another book now. Today you get a double header. Don't thank me. Let's thank Mya and Jarrell Wilson. All right. Cousins that have a few children's books together that I just had to share. Today's story is about Nasir's back to learn more about life as he's growing up. Ayodele is the new girl in the neighborhood. Now, Nazir's had a hard time understanding how he could be friends with someone who looks and acts so differently from him. Have you ever had this experience? Odd, right? How do you befriend people that are different? Let's read to find out the lesson Nasir learns about understanding the importance of every person being different. Today, our final reading will be Do Different. Try something new. Dare to be you. Do different. Read all of these. Do Different. Written by Mya Wilson. Illustrated by Jarrell Wilson. Before I get into the story, I want to read the author's note. I think there's just something that we should know about the story that's going to help it make more sense to us. And I want to speak to you for a moment. All right. In this story, the character, Ayodele, has a skin condition called vitiligo. Vitiligo is a condition in which your skin loses its color. This happens when the skin cells stop making color, which causes slowly growing white patches of different shapes to appear on the skin. It usually starts as small spots in different areas on the body, and it becomes larger with time. There's no cure for vitiligo. The goal of treatment is to stop or slow the progression of the white spots. For someone who has vitiligo, these changes in the skin can result in stress and worries about how they look. Both our grandfather and great aunt experienced vitiligo. This is the author. And what's very special to me is while they talk about their grandfather, my grandmother, my granny, she had vitiligo. and I'm going to echo them. It is important to me that one of the books involved Nasir learning the importance of accepting and honoring the uniqueness of people everywhere. So we choose to create a character with a different personality, but who is also different in appearance and gender. And this came out in 2015. So 10 years ago. Thank you, Maya. Thank you, Jarrell. And let's make sure we're saying the name right. It's I-O-Del-E. 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 I was saying it right. So one day, Nasir's class got quite the surprise. Miss Marshall announced a new girl has arrived. Good morning, class. Let's welcome our new student, Iodeli. Iodeli is her name, and shy, she may seem. But let's welcome to our classroom team. Nasir thought, Iodeli, what kind of name could that be? Nasir wondered and looked awkwardly. By the end of the week, he realized Iodeli lived on the same street. He saw her almost every day. Everything she did was done in such a different way. Nasir told his brother Trey as they walked to school one day. Every morning, Iodeli says, good morning so loud. It always startles the whole class. Good morning! Trey just replied and said, do different, Nasir, and soon you'll see. Being different shows how great people can be. That night, after dinner, Nasir told Mama Nay he was the math drill winner. But then he went on and on about how all Iodeli did seemed so wrong. Iodeli has a blue and green racer bike, and she likes to go on nature hikes. Man, who's going on a nature hike? That's weird, man. That's whack. At recess, she waves her Trinidad flag. Sometimes I think she's such a brag. Like, so what? All Mama and they reply was, do different, Nasir. And soon you will see. Being different shows how great people can be. On Saturday, Nasir and his sister walked to karate. He told her how Iodeli acted in such a different way. She wears a backpack with a big rainbow flower, patting her hair, saying she has pup power. Her sister only replied, just do different, Nasir. And soon you will see. Being different shows how great people can be. That night, Nasir went to Grandma Hati and tried to explain the things Iodeli does that just isn't the same. But Grandma Hati stopped him and said, there's something I need you to understand, son. Being friends with someone who's different from you can actually be fun. Nasir thought to himself, she's just so different. I can't see how she could possibly be friends with me. Come on, yo. I wear suits. They don't understand that. I'm sorry, I got a little personal there. Back to the story. The next day, they had art class at school. Iodeli told Nasir his drawing was cool. Confused that she was interested in the same thing as him. Nasir never imagined them having something in common. That Friday, she needed a partner to go on a nature hike. Nasir just knew that wouldn't be something he'd like. Nasir like, I'm good. But he thought, and thought like he often did, remembering the words he heard repeated, do different, Nasir. Do different, Nasir. Do different, Nasir, and soon you'll see. Do different, Nasir, and soon you'll see. Do different, Nasir. Do different, Nasir. Do different. Do different. Do different. Being different shows how great people can be. How great people can be. How great people can be. The adventures to come, he wouldn't know. But at that moment, he decided to go. And what an afternoon filled with fun. Nasir hoped it would never be done. Great sights, interesting insects, and things to see. Nasir had no idea how much fun a nature hike could be. Nasir was glad that he listened to the words that were stuck in his head and was pleased that he listened to act on what each family member had said. Try something different. Making friends with something new is one of the most exciting things you probably ever do. So just because someone looks, thinks, or acts differently, do different to find out how great different people can be. All right, guys. Remember, be different. And that concludes today's readings. Now it's time to get in bed, get some rest so that you will grow. And when you wake up tomorrow, you won't be so tired. You'll be able to really seize the day and get the most out of it. And who knows, maybe we'll have something to read again tomorrow.